Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of our Executive Insights podcast, sponsored by iGlobal University School of Business. My name is Mark Robinson. I'm your host. I'm also the director for the School of Business here at iGlobal. And today we have a very special guest, someone who has worked for many large corporations in marketing and digital products, and someone who I've really come to enjoy knowing and working with is Kim Chow. So Kim, welcome to our podcast.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm honored to be a part of your podcast.
Great, we appreciate it. Well, in preparation for this, I was looking over your LinkedIn profile, and I see that you have traversed a lot of big companies in the wireless telecom space, companies like Ericsson and AT&T. And Microsoft was another one. For the past 3 or 4 years, you've been a VP and general manager of marketing at Zones LLC, right? And now you want to announce what your new role is.
Yes. I'm incredibly excited to be at T-Mobile USA. It's an amazing opportunity. I get to lead their enterprise marketing as VP business marketing, and I can't be more enthused about my new role, because I get a chance to really use a lot of my not only business acumen and experiences in technology, but actually to be a contributing element to driving T-Mobile's enterprise market share. So go T-Mo.
There you go. Well, I think T-Mobile needs no introduction. I mean, everybody knows T-Mobile. So hopefully, maybe perhaps during the podcast, you might even grab some new subscribers. Who knows?
Yay!
There you go. So when we consider your previous job at Zones LLC, and this new position, what are some of the similarities or differences? I mean, certainly, I don't know how big Zones is, but I'm sure it's a different size than what T-Mobile is.
Yeah, I would say all up, the business for Zones was about $2.5 billion. And in T-Mobile, my part of the business enterprise alone is over $2.5 billion. So you can see the kind of scale in what we do. And organizationally, T-Mobile is about south of 3,000 employees, and of course, T-Mobile is hundreds and thousands. And in the U.S. itself, it's like 10x what I've come from. So there's the element of organization, who's who, what you need to know, who does what. It's a bit more complex at T-Mobile than it was at Zones.
Right, and we were talking before we rolled the cameras here. You were talking about that. Your new team at T-Mobile certainly is larger than your previous position. So that's going to take a little bit more strategic planning from your part as to how to kind of lead a much larger team.
Yes, that's true. There's that complexity. However, what I would say the good news is the principles of marketing excellence, the principle of understanding how to drive a business through marketing lens, that is very similar. There's a scaling element, yes. But in terms of understanding the marketing funnel is still the same. Knowing above the line or tofu, mofu, bofu. So all of those key elements of marketing and what I do, it's variations on a theme. Your customer journey. How do you engage with them at the brand level, and demand generation, and really understanding the awareness of your target audience and all the segmentation work. It's just on steroids. So, it really does relate quite a bit to market principles that we learn in academic.
Right, and I'm sure, every student out there who is currently in an MBA program somewhere, or who is thinking about an MBA program, those marketing fundamentals, even though we talk about digital marketing or digital transformation, all of those same principles from the traditional days of marketing still apply perhaps
Yeah.
now on a much grander scale.
Exactly, exactly. Just the other day, I got through talking to someone about Ansloff growth model. So you still think about business in the strategic component of it. Now, to your point, when it comes to execution, it's all digital and hybrid in many capacity, and it's fully integrative. So you have not only multi-channel, but omni-channel marketing, and what does that look like? So I'm sure your students will be super excited to know that everything they're learning in an MBA program, they're going to be able to apply directly and really leverage the way in which each company uses those principles.